This is First Coast Living.
Hello and welcome to First Coast Living. I'm Jordan Wilkerson. David is taking the day off today, but he'll be back with me tomorrow. So let's just get right into it, shall we? Coming up, we're going to be tapping in with the Knock-Eds. They're going to also teach me a move or two. They look fabulous. Ladies, you look great. I can't wait to come over there and try it out. Plus, we are rocking into the weekend with your Window to the Weekend event guide. If you don't have weekend plans, we've got some for you. And then you'd better stay tuned for an inside look at the Pickle Factory because it's kind of a big deal. See what I did there?
I did.
All right, but first it is time for Living in the Kitchen. You know, 4th of July is right around the corner, so Tom Gibson of Blue Ice Vodka is here to show us a few cocktails that are sure to get you in the spirit.
Yes, it
See what
is.
I did there, too?
You're doing that a
lot. Well, nice to meet you. Thank you so much for being here today.
Thanks for having me.
So tell us about Blue Ice Vodka.
Blue Ice Vodka is the largest American potato vodka.
Oh, really?
That's like being the smallest person on a basketball team. Okay. So we're pretty small because a lot of people don't make vodka out of potatoes anymore.
Right.
Everybody moved to corn.
Okay.
Now you might think, well, why did they move to corn? Well, they moved to corn because you get twice the yield and it's 1/10 the price to make a corn vodka than it is to make a potato vodka.
I see.
But we love our potato vodka. We think potatoes make a softer, smoother, creamier vodka with no burn.
Oh,
so that's
I like
why
the
we
sound of
really
that.
like it. And this is our package that we have that's out right now. This is for the 250th anniversary.
It has a flag.
It has inside, I don't know if you can see it there,
That
if I
is
can
so
get it.
cool.
The flag is on the inside of the bottle with the 250th logo.
I love that. Here, we can show it here.
And it's also our 25th anniversary, so we've kind of put it all together. And so we have the special pack.
25 years.
25 years
Congratulations.
of pitch and potato vodka.
Wow.
So the first thing I did, so I've got that, and those are in stores now. You can pick them up anywhere. We got
Which
big
stores?
bottles.
Pretty much anywhere?
Publix, ABC, Winn-Dixie, wherever you want to go, you can pick one up.
Perfect.
All
Good
right,
to know.
so the first thing I did was I made a huckleberry lemon drop.
Ooh.
So huckleberries are the state fruit of Idaho. So what we did was we picked the huckleberries, we macerate them, and then we infuse it with our potato vodka. And what it is it's like a blueberry, and it pairs perfectly with lemon.
Ooh.
So it goes great with huckleberry lemonades. Huckleberry lemon drops are the best.
Oh my gosh,
they're
it
the
sounds
best.
good.
So it's already made. You're willing to try
I
if
would
you
love
want
to
to try.
try.
You will get the
Thank you.
sweetness of the lemon
Beautiful
drop,
too.
and you will love it.
Oh, wow, that is smooth.
So smooth.
Oh,
so
that's
good.
so refreshing. Summertime in a glass.
So, exactly. You know what? We see that all the time. Summertime in the glass.
That is delicious.
All right. So now what we're going to do is we're going to make a berry spritzer for the 4th of July.
Okay.
So you're out with your friends. All I did was put some raspberries and some strawberries in a glass, muddled them up a little bit. I'm going to add 2 ounces of the Blue Ice vodka.
Okay.
I always free pour, Jordan, because I always pour heavy. That's just that's the way my life.
A holiday pour,
That's
if you
what,
will.
exactly. It's a holiday pour. So let's take the vodka and the maceration and let's put it all together.
Okay.
Give it a good shake, and what we're going to do is we're going to pour all of this in the glass here, and you'll see how pretty it is. It comes out. So you don't need the strainer for this one.
Okay, great.
And it all comes out there, and then what we're going to
pretty.
do is we're going to add a little bit of Prosecco.
Oh, one of my favorites.
I like personally to do all Prosecco,
Oh,
but
okay.
because we're making low-calorie cocktails,
Right.
I've got to make sure it stays under 100 calories.
Oh, nice.
So what I do is I have a little bit of club soda that I top it off with at the end.
Keep it bubbly.
Keep it bubbly. The Prosecco will make it bubbly too. But then there you have it. Let me give it a little stir. You have a
man.
perfect berry spritzer. And it is so delicious, and that is under 100 calories, everybody. And all I did was
I love that.
a little bit of strawberries and a little bit of raspberries. Okay, to
my
keep
gosh,
things
so
moving.
good.
This is the most difficult one, so let's hope this works. We're going to try and make a red, white, and blue cocktail, and I'm going to do it quickly because I've been
okay.
told to move fast. So you put the grenadine in first. Grenadine is just a red liqueur. Excuse my hands. You don't need to try this one because I'm using my hands here, but for time, I would have normally
all
not done
good.
this.
It's
all right, so now what we're going to do, I hope this works, a
Little
little
bit
bit
of
of lemonade
Okay.
in another glass, and the Blue Ice vodka. Get that in there. And this is going to be stirred up. This is going to be the white.
Okay.
If it works, please work. I'm begging you, Lord, please.
I have faith in you.
It just has to go slow.
You gotta go, yeah, so it doesn't just
And I'm
mix
told,
completely.
I've got to go fast from the producer, and I'm telling you go slow because I know how it has to go. So there
Okay,
you
that
have,
worked.
There you have the white.
Okay.
And then you use a little bit of blue curacao.
Ooh, yeah.
This one you have to go very slow, guys.
Okay.
So use a spoon. You don't want the curacao to mix. So it will sometimes. It doesn't sometimes.
So you just gotta do it gingerly.
Right over the spoon. And you want to make sure. I'm going too fast, but I'm under crunch here, folks.
But hey, you're at least teaching us, how we could do it.
When it all separates, it'll be red, white, and blue for the 4th of July.
That is
and
so
really,
cool.
The curacao is a orange liqueur, basically. The lemonade, it's basically a lemonade vodka.
That looks so cool. Even with the blue going down, we still have the white up here. So even if it's out of order, it's still kind of cool.
It's out of order. I don't know what white, blue, and red is, but.
Is that France? I don't know.
I don't know.
Well, Tom, thank you so much. Happy 4th of July to you.
Happy 4th of July.
Happy 25 years of Blue Ice Vodka. I think this is amazing. You can check it out at all the stores, he said. So I think it's great. I really appreciate you being here today.
Thank
Cheers.
you so much for having me. Cheers.
Of course. And now it's time to head to the Pickle Factory. Have you ever been there?
I have not been to the Pickle Factory, but I'm
Check
excited
this
to
out.
hear.
I am so excited to bring you to the Pickle Factory in St. Augustine. I'm here with the co-founder, Charlotte Zabari. Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, thanks, Jordan. Glad you're here.
This is so cool. I mean, when you walk in, it's all things pickle, whether you want to eat it or maybe put it in your hair. I don't know. They've got so many things here. So first of all, tell us about the Pickle Factory and why you chose St. Augustine for your second location.
Sure thing. Well, we have our store in Jax. It's been doing really well, and we found just this incredible building here in uptown neighborhood of St. Augustine on San Marco Avenue, and it's just like the perfect environment for the Pickle Factory. So it was really like a building-led thing, and yeah, that was a few months ago, and now our location is newly open. Yeah.
Well, congratulations.
Thanks.
And so what can people expect when they walk in?
So it's going to be just like a visual extravaganza
Yes.
of, yes, all things pickles. Of course, we have literal pickles, and then we've got pickle accessories, pickle apparel. I always say if you can put a pickle on it, we sell it in the store. So yeah, it's pretty fun.
And so why would you say folks need to add this to their bucket list when they come to St. Augustine?
Well, we really truly are the world's first and only pickle superstore.
Really?
Yes. So yeah, there isn't another place quite like the Pickle Factory. Yeah, we're obsessed with pickles, and I think we have more pickle product than anywhere on the planet. So for that reason alone, I would say it's definitely worth the trip.
Okay, well, I have to ask, why pickles? Why was that your
Yeah.
specialty, or pickled items? Because it's even more than just pickles.
Sure thing. Yeah. Well, originally our first brand was All of My Pickle, which is a fermented food line, and so we've been doing pickles for a good 15, 16 years.
Wow.
In the area here, and then we got the opportunity to open the store. And originally it was just a place where we were going to sell All of My Pickle, but in the process of opening, we realized, okay, we have something a little bigger and better than just that, and here we are with Pickle Factory.
And
So-
by the way, she has brought multiple things for us to try, but the olives are amazing.
Yeah, the olives are also great.
Huge.
Yes, yeah. And that's at the Pickle Factory, we sell pickles, but we have pickle adjacent items
Yes.
too that make sense on the plate with the pickle, like olives and cheese and charcuterie things. So
Yeah.
plenty of grocery variety.
And it seems like you even have like the sauerkraut and the
Oh, yeah.
kimchi.
Yeah.
And live brine. Tell
Yes.
everyone what that is.
Sure. Okay, so that's our line of pickle juice, and they're all different colors and flavors, and they're beautiful, and they're all naturally colored.
If folks are a little intimidated, can they try some of
Yes.
your items before they buy?
Definitely, we get it. We understand. We hear you. So yeah, we have a tasting bar, and we're tasting and sampling. We're open 7 days a week and
Wow.
sampling at the tasting bar. We want people to be able to try. If we can sample it here, you can try it. Yes, yes.
And in terms of accessories, I mean, there's books, there's
Yeah.
clothing, the accessories, like you mentioned, little bags. I mean, it is like heaven for gift giving, I think. What would you say are some of your best sellers?
Sure. Well, a lot of kids of all ages love the novelty products, like
Yes.
the squeaky pickles. I would say the pickle candy does well, especially the taffy. Yeah, that's like a must-have at the Pickle Factory. So, toys. There's pet toys. We actually sold out of our pet toys over grand
Really?
opening weekend. Yeah, who'd have thought? But Yeah, pets are pickle people too. That's what we say. Yeah.
That's right. And Professor Mead, as we call him, he was eyeing the popcorn. The pickle
Yeah, the popcorn's a hit. Yeah.
And the pickle pillows.
Pickle pillows.
So cute here.
It goes on and on.
And then I noticed out front too, where you park, there's like a little gaming area.
Yeah, we want the family to come out and hang and sit in the shade, have a pickle on a stick. Like, you know, you came all this way, you may as well hang out for a while. So that's what we call the yard. And there's games out there, and it's just, there's a little like mini truck, and you can take pictures in front of. So yeah, it's a fun time.
All right, so you've got your new location in St. Augustine. Exactly what's the landmark you can tell folks?
Sure. So we're on San Marco Avenue, which is like the entryway corridor. If you know downtown, we're just a little bit north of that, but on that same main drag.
Well, I cannot wait to shop. Thank you so much for having me, and I'm definitely going to try some samples too.
For sure.
I think it's time for that. Let's head over here.
Okay.
Well, get out your dancing shoes. We're going to actually do some tapping here. Get those shoes out specifically because dance teacher and choreographer Adrienne Houghton is here to talk about First Coast Tappers, the Knockettes. So thank you so much for being here.
Of course.
Thank y'all for being here too. You look fabulous. All right, before we get into that, tell us a little bit about yourself and how long you've been teaching tap.
Here in the United States, I started teaching tap in 2007.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a long time.
It is a long time.
So what got you into it?
Well, I was originally a dancer as a child.
Okay.
And I got all my qualifications for teaching. But I didn't really want to teach children because
Yeah.
they're irritating.
It's like, and it's like wrangling cats probably.
It is. But I also knew that adults wanted to learn. If they were coming to a class, they wanted to learn. So that's why I started teaching tap to adults.
Okay, so so what exactly do you do? You're working with seniors.
I am.
Okay,
I'm working
tell
with
us about it.
seniors. Well, there's a huge myth around seniors. And especially as I'm one myself now. And I wanted to shatter that myth of fragility. And I wanted to prove that everyone can do this and anyone can do this. A lot of the routines that they do requires memory, it requires flexibility, stamina.
Right. Balance.
Balance,
Yeah.
absolutely. And so the longer that you can continue to dance, the better it is.
Okay, so what makes your group unique? What would you say?
I think the uniqueness is that the entire group, the youngest is 60 and the oldest is 87, 88.
Amazing.
But here today we have the youngest 60 and the eldest 75.
Okay, that's amazing though. I love it. Well, they say like don't ever stop, right? That's
right.
That's when things start to go downhill. Just
Exactly.
keep going.
Exactly.
Keep moving
Exactly.
and having fun.
Yes.
All right. So how do you feel senior dance troops kind of change the narrative around dance or tap specifically?
Well, I think that is
And
pretty
staying
much
active.
staying active. It's a memory thing. And as I said earlier, there's this myth about seniors being fragile little old people that can't do anything. and we shatter that myth.
Right.
Simple
Well, I
as
think
that.
age is so different nowadays,
Yes.
right? I mean,
Yeah.
we're living long, we're having so much fun,
Yep.
and I think we look younger nowadays in a way, you know,
I
taking
think we
care of
do.
ourselves, which I
Yep.
think is really nice. All right, so how did this group come to be, though? I know you wanted to work with adults, but this is a specific area that they dance.
These ladies all live in the Del Webb community. And they asked me to come and start a tap class for them. And so I've been there since the beginning, which was now 17 years, I think,
Oh my gosh.
at Del Webb. Teaching
And they go
3
out and
times a-
perform.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, they go out to perform. We perform in residential homes. They perform in residential homes as Spark because they're part of a larger group of
Okay.
dancers that do line dancing
Oh,
and ballroom
fun.
dancing and everything as well. But we also are available to tap for charity galas
Oh,
or
wonderful.
birthdays, bar mitzvahs, you know.
There
anything
you
like
go. All right, well, I would love for you to show me a move.
Okay.
So let's do that.
Okay.
Can you do that for me?
I can.
Okay, I'm gonna throw that down.
I'm going to
Let's
flip,
go.
right?
5,
Are
6,
you ready?
7, 8.
So let's do, yes, 5, 6, 7, 8. Stamp, clap, stamp, clap, shuffle, stamp, clap. Now you're going to do it on the left.
Okay.
Stamp, clap, stamp, clap, shuffle, stamp, clap.
It's a lot of memorization, obviously, like you
Yes.
said, and coordination.
Yes.
So I kind of would like to see them
Absolutely.
take it away. Why don't you?
Absolutely.
So let's get out of
yes.
their way. They'll show us some moves. All right, Knockettes, take it away. I want to hear those tap shoes.
It's a good floor.
Yeah. How do people book them if they want them for their parties?
Call me, message
Okay.
me.
Okay.
Yeah, easy. This is actually the start of 42nd Street.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is
How many
one.
routines do y'all have?
Oh, a lot.
Oh, great job, y'all. That was awesome. And I'm sure even with music, it's better, but we had, you know, a copyright issue situation. So, but at least we got to see some of your moves. Great job, ladies. I bet this is so much fun for you guys to do. Thank you for being here so much. And thank you, Adrienne.
Absolutely.
And so if you hear anything about the Knockettes, that's who they are. All right. Well, my mouth is already watering thinking about this next segment. You definitely don't want to go anywhere because after the break, we check out 14 Prime, the steakhouse. Oh, it's delicious. Welcome back. It is now time for your Winter of the Weekend event guide. Let's get right into it. Join live music and art in one of the most beautiful neighborhoods in Jacksonville, Avondale. This Friday at 6 p.m., this is your chance to catch Amplified Avondale. You can listen to live music, enjoy local art, and dine at one of the most incredible restaurants along St. John's Avenue in Riverside. If you have not been to that area, it is absolutely fabulous. Food is great, and the company even better. So next up, we have where you can take a leisurely stroll through the Jacksonville Zoo and Botanical Gardens as the sun sets and the cooler evening air takes over. For Tunes and Blooms, tomorrow night from 5 to 9:30, experience the zoo like never before with curated live music performances throughout the grounds, from nostalgic throwbacks to cultural rhythms. Each night features a new theme, so whether you're wandering through lush gardens or pausing by animal habitats, the music creates a unique soundtrack for your adventure. Just visit jacksonvillezoo.org for more information. And start your summer with your Friday evenings filled with music, art, and community at the Cummer Museum during Summer at the Cummer. Admission is free for all, and everyone is invited to enjoy an exciting blend of live music, food and beverages, outdoor games, and dynamic art and cultural experiences showcasing the talents of Northeast Florida collectives. So tomorrow night, experience vintage indie folk with Honey Babe, Tex-Mex Bites, and gaze at the stars with Mosh's Mobile Planetarium. Just visit cummermuseum.org for more. And a night of symphonic rock is the ultimate symphonic rock experience, taking audiences on an electrifying journey through the greatest rock anthems of all time. The Jacksonville Rock Orchestra is a 27-piece symphony orchestra married to a traditional bass, drums, guitar, keyboard, and vocals. They're dedicated to interpreting the hit songs of classic rock era in symphonic arrangements. It's tomorrow night from 7:30 to 10, and you can learn more at floridatheater.com. All right, as promised, we're going to take you to 14 Prime for this Foodies. It is so delicious. If you haven't been, check this out.
What's going on, foodies? We are so excited to bring you to 14 Prime. I've got Chef Chad here to tell us all about this amazing place. Chef, thank you very much for having us here today.
Of course.
So, first things first, we got to learn about the restaurant. So tell us about 14 Prime.
So 14 Prime is a fine dining steakhouse. We're focusing on American Wagyu that we source from Booth Creek in Kansas. We're only one of 2 restaurants that are using it here in the United States. And it's a great product.
So you're gonna spoil me rotten today.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So this is a beautiful spot that we're at. Like the restaurant in general, the aesthetic here is absolutely beautiful. So I gotta be honest with you, Chef. If the food is half as good as the aesthetic here, I'm in for a treat today.
I think we got it.
So tell us about the table that we're sitting at right now.
So this is the chef's experience. There's 10 seats. We sell them Wednesday through Saturday.
Okay.
It's 8 courses, and we come out and we deliver the food to you. We we cook in front of you as well, obviously with the open kitchen.
Yeah.
And we bring each course out and explain it.
Hold on, take that back. You said 8 courses?
8 courses, yeah.
Y'all. Okay, well, I think, listen, man, you're talking about 8 courses. We got some Wagyu stuff going on. Should we eat?
Yes, please.
All right, what should I start with?
I would start with the Taleggio ravioli.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So tell me about. I'm just gonna dig right in here. This is gonna be your turn. I'm just gonna sit here and eat all this delicious food, and you just tell everybody about it.
Absolutely.
All right, let's rock and roll.
So this is Taleggio ravioli served with grilled maitake mushrooms and brown butter.
Oh, it's so rich.
Yeah, it's
That
so
is
rich.
delicious. Folks at home know that I'm a huge fan of all things pasta and ravioli. We're gonna put that to the side. And I'm gonna hit that later in a bit. All right, what's next, Chef? What do we got?
We have the hash brown and caviar with creme fraiche.
Oh! You guys are pretty next level. When you say fine dining, you really do mean that.
Yeah, really good product. Yeah.
All right. So talk to me about this while I put this right in my
So
face.
it's just a crispy hash brown with creme fraiche and caviar, and a little scallion.
God. Something so simple as just potatoes, man. You have elevated that to like the next level. That is so delicious.
Awesome. Thank you.
Good grief, man. And I gotta be honest with you, like, I don't have a lot of experience with caviar. Like truly, because
Yeah.
I'm allergic to shellfish. So like when I was a kid, you like stayed away from it because you think that's like not something you can have.
Right.
That's so good,
Thank you.
man. That is so good, Chef.
Awesome.
Let's keep moving. What do we got?
Okay, so this is the alligator mashed potatoes.
Ooh, okay. Listen, I'm from Georgia, dude. So taters are my thing.
Yeah. So it's just mashed potatoes with a bunch of cheese in it.
Oh man, I'm gonna hit it again. Yep, that's gonna stay over here for me. I'm sorry, y'all. We have a whole, like you guys don't know, we have a whole crew here, and they're all salivating. They all want to try this. You're not getting any mashed potatoes, sorry. Oh no! I'm getting ahead of myself. You're reaching for the broccoli.
Yeah, you have to have something green.
Hey, here, fun fact. I'm one of the few kids that, no kidding, like at like 4 years old, was infatuated with broccoli. I've always loved broccoli and things like
yeah.
spinach and stuff. This is the jam.
So this is grilled broccoli with a harissa yogurt and chermoula.
Ooh, let's get one of
It's got
those
a
and
little
get
kick.
everything in there. It's got a little kick to it.
Yeah.
Ooh. The broccoli is so good. It's still got a little bit of like crunch to it, but it's not like too al dente. It's
Yeah.
like perfect.
Awesome.
Oh shit.
Thank you.
Oh! Listen. Okay, I'll share that one because I have to. Let's jump to the main event, Chef.
Okay, so this is something that we're highlighting on the chef's experience. We
Okay.
have it's like a flight of Wagyu.
A flight of Wagyu.
Yeah. So we have the Denver cut, which is a BC 40.
Is that this one?
Yeah,
Okay.
that one.
Okay, so
Top.
try this first.
Yeah.
Look at that. It's so tender, guys. I can cut it with a butter knife.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it's good. You kind of started with the best one, but
God, that's so delicious, man.
nice.
Man, if we were on cable, I would use bad words, man. I would have to, because it's just so good. Oh my Lord. All right, where am I going next?
And then you're going to the Kansas cut,
All right, which
which is
one's that?
similar to a New York strip.
Over here?
Over there on the left.
Okay. Ooh, I'll get a little piece here. Let's go. Again, it's so tender that a butter knife works.
Yeah. So that's one of the best steaks we have on the menu. Yeah.
It's so good, you can't do nothing but chuckle, man.
I know.
I don't even know what to say. Oh my God. We have two serious carnivores on the set today. We have producer Fred with us, and we have executive producer Justin Miller. Both of them are super steak freaks. I can't wait for them to try this. This is gonna be right up their alley. All right, Chef, last but certainly not least.
And the flat iron BC 40 as
Yeah.
well. Yeah.
Oh man. Listen, guys, when I said they were spoiling us, that was an understatement. Man, okay, it's hard to pinpoint which one is my favorite.
Yeah.
I don't know, dude. I think maybe the first one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's most people's, I think.
Okay,
Yeah.
Chef Chad, thank you so very
Thank
much for
you.
having me here today. Before I let you go, tell us about like the hours of operation and where we can find you.
So we're closed on Mondays. We're open Tuesday through Sunday, just for dinner for now.
Okay.
But we're rolling out brunch in September.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Okay, when does service start?
Service starts at 4.
At 4 o'clock?
Yeah.
All right, Chef
Yeah.
Chad, thank you so very much.
Thank you.
Listen, don't waste any time. Get out here to 14 Prime. I promise you will not be disappointed. I'm going to go back to eating. I got to go. See you later, guys. This is amazing. Thank you, Chef.
Awesome.
This
Yeah,
is
of course.
spoiled.
Live from the studios of First Coast News, Jordan Wilkerson
First Coast Living live.
and David Benfield.
Sounds good to me.
Well, come join us.
This is First Coast Living.
Welcome back. It is now time for Rain or Shine with meteorologist Mike Prangley, and I've got the clicker
It's not often I
today.
give up my clicker. It's only for special people. But we're starting with the fact today, 6 months until Christmas.
Oh, come on, Mike.
Santa's coming. He's almost here. So just realize we're almost there. It's eventually going to cool off. but
Okay,
not
he
for a
is
while.
Elf.
We take a look at the feels like temperatures.
Oof,
Why
maybe
I'm
we do
sharing
want
those cool
December.
facts to start. Well, 108
Yeah.
by this weekend, 110. So
Oh
we
my
could have
gosh.
heat advisories, it looks like, by the weekend, lower rain chances. Now, speaking
Okay.
of rain, let's take
Yeah.
a look at today's daily downpour. Downtown Jacksonville to Sanderson in the 301 corridor. So that'll
Okay.
be between about 3 and 6 o'clock. But the good news is for soccer tonight.
Oh, let's get
Boom,
to
boom,
it.
boom, boom, drum roll, please. The USA brings home the victory,
That's
and
a
we've
late
got some
game.
great USA
Yeah.
watch party weather.
All right. Thank you so much for that. Did I move you along nicely?
You were amazing.
I haven't done this in a while. All right. Well, now it's time to check in with David. He's got a really cool David will do it.
Hey guys, on this episode of David Will Do It, I'm at the St. John's Town Center and I'm over here at Rockler Woodworking and Hardware. I'm about to get my hands dirty, y'all. I'm gonna go make some wood stuff. I have no idea what I'm getting into, but let's go find out. Come on. This is gonna be rad. I'm good with it. I like the shape. Okay.
From the high point and go to the low point. It's a smaller size tool though.
So I'm here with Ryan. He's the store manager. Thank you very much for having me here. This is
glad
going
to have
to be
you.
really cool. I'm very excited to get my hands dirty. This is going to be great. All right, so why is woodworking such a great hobby?
It gives you, makes you make something that you've made, get your hands on, gives you that pride, that
That
level
sense of accomplishment. Yeah,
That's-
you've done something with your
Yep.
hands, which is really cool. It's like instant gratification.
Yep. Well,
Yeah.
it's not instant, but it's
Well, once you're done.
when you're done.
All right, so tell us about the Rockler classes that you guys offer.
We offer a wide variety of classes from everybody that has, someone never picked up a tool in their life. We'll teach you how to make something. You leave with something, all the way up to an experienced woodworker that can do anything already. Maybe you haven't done what we're doing. But we make everything from pens all the way up to cabinetry and in between, which you'll get a chance to do here in a few minutes.
All right, so what experience level is required to take the classes?
There's no experience for level.
Really, anybody?
Anyone. Somebody who's never picked up a tool before in their life have made beautiful things in the shop coming out of here.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Yep. It's great. I mean, it's for everyone. There's no right or wrong answer for it. We're going to teach you how to do it.
Okay, so anybody can do this. Well, what are they going to walk away with? Like, what kind of stuff are they going to make in the class?
You can make a pen, a bowl, a rolling pin, a serving tray, a cutting board,
Pizza cutter?
pizza cutter,
A pizza cutter.
ice cream scoops, a wand.
Oh, right on for all of our Harry Potter friends.
Yep.
That's really cool. All right, so where do folks go if they want to
Go
register?
to rockler.com, click on the Jacksonville link, and our list of classes is there up to 6 weeks out.
Right on. Okay, so I guess there's nothing left to do but go get my hands dirty, right?
Exactly.
All right, let's
All right.
rock.
All right, hearing protection is optional.
I'll
I have
for
this
sure.
face shield I'd like you to wear.
You gotta wear the armor, Daniel. Yeah, bruh.
This is what you're taking off now.
Oh yeah, it's way small.
Very small. So these tool rests are infinitely adjustable. Do you want to start doing some sanding?
Yeah.
Okay. Let the tool do the work.
I gotta be honest with you. I'm pretty impressed so far. It's really fun. Like, I thought this would be kind of a harder process, but it's it's really not too bad, and it's not as scary as you would think. Hey guys, I'm here in the Riverside neighborhood underneath the Fuller Warren Bridge, standing right in front of the Artist Walk Skate Park. It's one of the coolest places in Jacksonville. Let's go talk to Garrett from Jax Parks and find out more. Come on. All right, I got my guy Garrett from Jax Parks. Hey, thank you so much for meeting us here. If I was a 12-year-old kid, man, I'd be grabbing that skateboard and you would not see me again. This place is absolutely amazing. So tell us a little bit about this like really, really fantastic skate park.
Hey, well, first off, there's no age limits, so you can come on right now.
Yeah, right. I'll break myself in half.
Add up though, for sure. But yeah, we're here at Artist Walk Skate Park. It's our newest skate park here in Jacksonville. This was designed by California Skate Parks. Yeah, it's awesome. You can see it all behind us, expanding over 100 yards back of just skate ramps, jumps, and obviously the iconic Jax letters. So it's a great spot to bring your kids, your dad, your grandpa, anybody that wants to come skate or watch. This is a great place to do it right here. We do free skate lessons here on the first Saturday of every month. We partnered up with the Block Skate Supply, and we're offering first Saturday morning of the month free skate lessons here. And then along with that, we're doing starting to do some more nightly activations, some live music, DJs, stuff like that. And,
yeah, I was going to ask you what's going on with events and stuff around here, but you guys have that going on.
Yeah, we've got a lot of things in the works. Some stuff already happened, and as mentioned, but we're going to be having some more music activations here, some vendor opportunities, and just anything to bring the community out and have fun. And here in this space right beside us, we have a new space opening up called Artist Square. It's going to open up in about a month. And in that space, we're going to be doing a lot of community events, including moving our monthly movie nights to that space. And we're excited that next month, coming up soon, we've got a new screen we're ready to debut, a giant LED screen for our movie nights. So. Yeah, it's going to be awesome.
Hey Garrett, so Jax Parks has an app where we can kind of keep up with all this stuff, right?
Yeah, we're about to announce it officially, but it is open on the App Store right now if you want to check it out. Just look up Jax Parks. Through this app, you can register for activities, programs, stay up to date on events. You can book a campsite, all the above. So if you want to sign up for our the skate lessons that I mentioned before, right here on the first Saturday of the month, you can do that through the app.
Oh, great.
And so that's going to be launching very soon. We'll get some nice content out for it. Hopefully you can sign up. You should download it right after this and register for some programs.
So you can come out here, you can skate, you can have a great time, and there's going to be the square over there, which is going to have all kinds of great stuff in the future too. So that's going to be fantastic.
Absolutely.
This is an amazing spot. Like, you know, you could be a big kid, a little kid, and everywhere in between, and this is the spot for you if you skate. So if you got 4 wheels or even 3 wheels, this is your spot to come out and hang out. Garrett, thank you so very much. I really do appreciate it. Let's go watch somebody skate, man. This is cool. Summer travel is in full swing and cruises are one of the hottest tickets of the season. I'm actually going on one next month. Travel expert Janine Tornatore joins us with a look at why more Americans are choosing cruises right now, what's new on board, and how some sailings are celebrating America's 250th anniversary in a big way. Janine, thank you so very much for joining us today. So let's start with the big picture. Why are cruises having such a moment right now?
Yeah, great to be here. Cruises are really having a moment. Well, number one, they really simplify vacation planning. You know, they continue to be one of the best values in travel, including your accommodations, your dining, entertainment, transportation. I mean, it's all bundled into one vacation, and they work for such a wide range of travelers. So families, multi-generational groups, friends, couples. So that's really the reason. It's really the value and it's the simplicity that are really driving the interest in cruising.
That is exactly the reason why Lena and I are going on this cruise to celebrate her birthday. All right, so this summer also ties into America's 250th anniversary celebration. So how are cruises bringing that to life on board?
Yeah, cruises really are bringing America's 250th celebrations to life on board their ship. Carnival, for example, is celebrating from coast to coast. They have everything from 40-foot patriotic inflatables on board to limited edition souvenir Coke cans on their ships. They even have these special ship meetups. So they have 7 ships that are meeting near the Bahamas on July 4th for fireworks, and 3 ships that are going to have front row seats to San Diego's Big Bay Boom. They're also on board their ships recognizing and honoring military families with special U.S. flags and pins. So you will see a lot of activity, a lot of entertainment, and just fun things happening geared towards America's 250th this summer on board these ships.
Sounds like a lot of fun. All right, culinary experiences on board cruise ships have become a big selling point. So what's new this summer that travelers should know about?
Yeah, well, cruise lines know that your stomach really drives, your travel decisions and influences what you're looking for. And they're investing heavily in these chef-driven concepts and elevated culinary experiences. Just recently, Carnival unveiled the next course, their major culinary expansion. It's going to include a lineup of specialty restaurants and bars that will debut on their Carnival Festival and their Carnival Tropical ships, including one from Emeril Lagasse, who is their chief culinary officer. Overall, though, you're going to see enhanced dining menus, new coffee concepts, pop-up bars, even convenient mobile ordering on board these ships now.
It all sounds amazing. I'm telling you, I cannot wait to just fill up from my toes. It's going to be so great. All right, if someone is still looking for a summer getaway, where are the best cruise destinations right now?
There's so many options out there for summer. Alaska continues to be one of the hottest summer itineraries with its wildlife and its incredible scenery. The Caribbean obviously still tops for a lot of people that are looking for these summer vacations. New destination investments like Carnival Celebration Key, their Relax Away at Half Moon Cay, and newly upgraded Isla Tropical in Roatan really are driving a lot of people to these. So again, those private island destination experiences. And Europe remains strong for summer as well. Of course, you get those great cultural exploration experiences. So really, whether you want that quick 4-day trip or you want that 14-day bucket list trip, lots of options out there for you this summer.
I'll tell you, the Alaskan cruise and a European cruise, those are definitely on my to-do list. It sounds so beautiful and amazing. All right, Janine, before I let you go, where can we go to learn some more information?
Well, definitely check out a lot of these great itineraries at carnival.com. And then, you can always follow me on Instagram at The Outside Insider.
Excellent. Always a pleasure to talk with you, Janine. Thank you so much for your time. And folks at home, if you want to catch this segment again or others like it, just head over to First Coast News Plus. Many Americans mistakenly believe HIV is no longer a serious health issue, which can reduce testing and treatment rates. While medical advancements allow individuals with HIV to lead long, healthy lives, early diagnosis and consistent treatment remain essential. New cases continue to rise, particularly among younger people and underserved communities. In recognition of National HIV Testing Day on June 27th, we're joined by CVS specialty pharmacist Helen Everett and Christopher Hooper, a CVS specialty patient living with HIV, to discuss the importance and awareness and compassionate care. Helen, let's start with you. I really appreciate your time, both of you, today. So some people misunderstand HIV, believing it is no longer a serious issue or that it only affects certain groups. Why is this a dangerous mindset?
It's a dangerous mindset because although HIV is not the same as it was in the 80s and 90s, it's still a serious public health issue. We see diagnosis yearly in younger people and, like you said, in underrepresented communities. I think that for people to think that it's not an issue, they need to get tested, because we know that we have new infections that are occurring in those groups of people.
All right, Helen, in today's environment, why is knowing your HIV status more critical than ever?
Knowing your HIV status is more critical because we now know that starting on medication early can help you live a long and healthy life. And also, if you don't want to pass it on unknowingly to other people. So we can also give you options to prevent the spread if you're negative. If we can put you on medication for that as well, if that's an option.
Christopher, when you were diagnosed, and how did you come to terms with your diagnosis?
Yeah, it was back in 1992, so it was 30 years ago. The environment was completely different then. Medications were just starting, and the stigma was probably at an all-time high. So coming to terms with that took me a really long time, probably until recently, maybe 5 years ago, and I kept it hidden the entire time. And so I do know it was a big factor was U equals U, which is undetectable. It means untransmittable, and that was a CDC thing they came out with, and that was really powerful in that journey with stigma. To realize that I can't, as long as I monitor my blood work and take my medications properly, that I can't transmit the disease anymore.
That is absolutely fantastic, Christopher. That's amazing. Also, I got to just sidebar real quick. That dog is absolutely adorable. All right, Christopher, I'm going to stay with you. Staying consistent with treatment is essential, but there's more to managing HIV, right? So what should people keep in mind, and what advice would you offer to someone newly diagnosed?
Well, as somebody newly diagnosed now, same as it was before, I think if I could go back, I would tell people just, be hopeful and realize that now we can manage this disease. And so the first thing you need to do is get informed about your condition. Find a very good pharmacist like mine, Helen, from CVS, and a good primary care physician that know your condition as well, and kind of lean on them, and you can talk to them. If you don't have anybody to talk to them and start that support system there. And then hopefully at some point after that, you can build your own friends and family support system that can help you emotionally as well. And so that would probably be my best advice for somebody who's newly diagnosed.
That's great advice, Christopher. I really appreciate that. Helen, as a specialty pharmacist, what is the most important advice you would give patients, and where can we go to learn more?
Most important is to start medication early if you're positive, to make sure that you're adhering, meaning that you take the medication every day. And you can go to cvshelp.com if you need additional information.
Right on. Thank you both very much for being with us today. This is a very, very important topic. It's actually some kind of good news, in all honesty, so I really do appreciate the both of your time this morning. Folks at home, if you want to catch this segment again or others like it, just head over to First Coast News Plus.